Episode 4 of Tomo-chan is a girl today. Man, in my head, I always want to say Tomo-chan is not a girl. Even though I know that she's a girl, but I feel like the title, I feel like the title should be a negative, you know? I think it should be Tomo-chan is not a boy, but, I mean, I guess it's not about her convincing him that she's not a boy, it's about her convincing him that she's a girl, because he knows subconsciously that she's a girl, or, you know, actually consciously that she's a girl, but subconsciously treats her like a boy. Doesn't matter. I don't need to analyze it that much. This is a pretty simple show, but it's very entertaining so far, and last episode I really enjoyed. I remember I was sort of like properly settling into the characters, so at this point I think it's going to be extremely enjoyable because I'm connected to the cast now. I'm connected to all of the characters. So we're going to just jump into these episodes. If you want to watch the full-length reaction, you can do that on my Patreon account. You can also like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you just want me to be happy, if you just want me to feel warmth, you know. I'll see your comment and I'll smile. If you want that to happen, just comment down below, because it also really helps me out with the algorithm and all that stuff. Yeah, anyway, let's get into episode 4 of Tomo-chan is a Girl. Here we go. Did they have lyrics here before? I'm gonna read these lyrics. Oh, those are nice lyrics. I like them. They fit the series very well.
The reason for her smile.
Morning.
Yes, she acknowledged me today.
Oh my god, this guy would be me.
Yep.
How do I know you?
It's fine if that's her thing, but I still want to score one, you know?
What? Really? She's smiling all the time.
Wait, what? No way.
Well, she
Yeah,
smirks
man.
a
I really
lot.
wish you would stop though, because it's freaky.
Guess you get that sweet childhood.
Oh
friend
my gosh.
Hey.
Tanabe's
don't you
image,
think
goodness.
Ino smiles a lot.
Tanabe, knock it off. What you wanna s-
Oh, that reminds me. I heard this ridiculous story the other day.
He's keeping it on. He's just accepting his punishment. Whoa! She was also punished.
Misuzu put it on me.
Oh, it's probably because you said something weird to her, right?
I tried to give her a kiss on the cheek.
Oh, okay.
Be honest now. Have you decided you like me?
I
Yeah.
love...
A lot.
I love
Stop acting
Misuzu's like
an
messy
idiot and
hair.
approach me like a human.
Aw.
If you can do that, I'll reject you with a smile.
Man, she's so great.
She is, isn't
What's
she?
up?
He's truly such a delightful guy.
Whoa, she is smiling.
Yeah, it's a different
I
kind
want to
of
be
smile.
playful like a girl.
Wow, that was a short story.
Hey, cut that out. I'm sorry.
I wonder
Oh,
what it would be
no.
like to jump another girl like that.
Tomo's gonna do that sort of thing, but she's just gonna like tackle them down.
I just want to know what it's like to hug my friends and hold their hands.
Aww.
You know, that cutesy girly stuff
That's
I
so
see other
cute.
people doing all the time. I have tried it before, actually. Like when I got to be good friends with someone, I'd put my arm around her shoulder.
Yeah, this is what I thought would be the
But
case.
like,
And that's because our mothers were childhood friends. We've been close since we were born.
Oh, wow.
we could try doing stuff like hugging, couldn't we?
Long enough.
One time! I promise, I'll go easy!
I was about to be fine with it, but then you put it that way.
I want to see them hug.
Hi, Tomo.
Oh yeah, of course. Kara's gonna
Why are
hug
you
you.
here?
Aww.
She's so thin! So soft!
You can relax. That one is a whole different breed.
Well, yeah, she's like the most girly girl you could have hugged.
You're pretty girly too, aren't you, Mifune?
Where the hell did that come from?
Well, what about you?
What about me?
The voice actors for these two girls are great. Aww.
Let's go. I'll play ball with
I
you.
want Kara as a friend.
Good morning, Tomo.
I guess she's still mad at me.
That's what she's always like to me.
Nah. If you want to
Yeah.
be Misuzu's friend, there's something you should remember, okay?
You gotta learn
First,
about her
when she's angry,
behaviors.
her facial expression changes, but only a bit. And the way she behaves is a little different too.
Wow.
Me?
She just gives off a
I
different
love it.
aura.
Oh,
That's great.
That's how she
That's
is.
so subtle.
I mean, what a weird thing to be upset over.
yeah.
You should give her a hug. Give me
This
Suzu a
might all
hug.
be my fault.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. Ow. I'm sorry, Tomo. I didn't mean to upset you. I was in my own head about something and I took it out on you. I
Aww.
really shouldn't have done that.
It's all good.
I like that Misuzu
Oh,
cares
you're
for
being
Tomo a
unusually
lot.
open for you right now.
The physical contact you were talking about yesterday? I wouldn't mind doing some of that.
Yes!
If you were interested, then you should have said so from the start.
She's a tsundere, she
best
can't.
friends,
Aww.
This annoys me more than I expected.
I'll strangle you if you want me to.
He's never had a problem getting touchy and clingy with you for no apparent reason. So I don't get it.
That's
Why
true.
would it be an issue if you were to hug him?
Wow.
Don't tell me.
Here I go. Hey, June. Let's walk home together, Kay.
She always goes from 0 to 100.
You sure as hell do.
Okay, maybe I do then. It's fine when I do it, but I don't think it's right for you.
Oh
Is
my
that
god.
understood?
He probably deserved that punch.
Damn you.
Jesus.
I like.
Heroes fall a lot.
I'm liking the developments of these relationships
Hey,
with each
Tomo.
other.
Keep it down, please.
Wait, why is
June.
he
Wow,
in her
finally
room?
awake. Still not a morning person, are you? Why are you so angry?
Shut up, you idiot.
Well, hello there, you two.
Oh, this is her
What's the
mother?
ruckus about so early in the morning?
Yeah, there she
It's
is.
even managed to wake me up. What did you call me? It's alchemy.
I apologize. I thought it was the right thing to do.
And what do you mean by that, June?
What the hell?
Did you
That
make
looks
all this?
awful.
Yeah, you think so?
Oh my gosh.
They make your bones stronger, so I added a whole lot.
That
Might be
sounds
good for
terrible.
strengthening your jaw too.
How is he still so shy that he can't even look me in the face? I'm his freaking wife! What's the point of having a grizzly bear body if he's just a weak girl?
Okay, here we go again.
I can absolutely see how Tomo grew up like this.
to the dojo? Okay.
Okay.
Aw. He seems like he loves her.
That's how long it's been since we've seen each other.
It's super lame. Ugh.
Even after they've been married all this
Is really
time?
what you think of it?
Huh?
To act that way in front of someone you like. You think it's lame.
And my mom got in trouble. He was always the first one running to her side.
So we're gonna have lunch together, just us, so we can girl talk. Yeah, that's what's going on. So
Oh,
maybe
okay.
you should go eat with Junichiro, okay?
Huh? Why would I do that? Can't I just eat with the... Huh?
Aw.
There.
It's so much easier to relax when it's just us two. What are you wearing on your head?
Who does
Not a single
June
thing
normally
is
eat with?
relaxing
Oh,
about
maybe
this.
he eats with Carol and
what did you want
Misuzu as well.
advice about?
Sorry I'm late.
Oh yeah, this
Hi,
guy,
Carol.
the
You
captain.
invited him?
Yeah, she lives life at her own pace. She's a little odd, but she's a real nice girl. Treat her well, okay?
Aw, she's got the little
Carol is
sausage
very important to me. We've known
octopi.
each other since we were little.
He says stuff like that a lot. Does he now? This could be challenging.
Look at the mess you've made.
Oh my gosh, that's
Well,
closeness.
I've got to go. Make sure you don't cause any
Aw, the
trouble.
head pats.
You got it. Open wide. Huh? Yeah, that's not happening. Boo.
Do you have any idea how bad I embarrass myself?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun,
She's so cute. Oh my god.
It's back home. Have you had enough?
That's amazing.
More than enough.
That's adorable.
Aizawa, even though he has no intention of dating any of them. Apparently, he makes sure that any girl who turns him down lives to regret it for as long
Aw.
as possible.
Yeah, he sounds like a
That's
jerk.
awful.
You just leave this to me. Ogawa says she's not interested in you. Would you mind leaving her alone now, please?
And who the hell are you?
How many should I break?
What, though?
Don't you think this is all a bit much?
Oh my
You
god.
might have misunderstood me. I don't want to date you, bae. I thought you'd be fun to play around with because you seemed easy.
Didn't know
what a
that.
gross
That's too
dude.
bad.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be right to hit you from behind. I'll go easy on you.
Huh? Easy like.
Wow.
Sorry, Ogawa.
A knockout
I couldn't control
kick.
myself.
How are you like so calm about this? You should.
She can handle him.
Nah, I'm good.
I love her.
Fine.
Like, seriously, what the hell is with that girl?
She's like so manly.
I love Tomo.
Sounds a little extreme, doesn't it?
You really are a total.
Wow, they're gonna ambush her?
I'm kind of into that.
I'm not gonna forget that gorilla woman. I think her name
Oh,
was
is this June?
Aizawa or some junk.
Is that? Yeah, that's June.
We're gonna find that gorilla and crush her.
Oh my gosh! It hit right in the broken ribs.
You showed. Ready to fight?
They're all injured.
We're sorry for being jerks.
I'm gonna make you some more dried sardine rice balls so you won't break any bones when you fall.
I don't want them. Yeah, I'm really enjoying, I mean, all of the cast and the way that their relationships with one another are progressing. I hope that the relationships that are progressing, you know, stay at the progression that they make by the end of an episode. And I don't just mean June and Tomo. I expect those to stay the same. Because it's like, if it's a romance show, like, that's the one thing that the show is going to try to keep as the main line. But, like, you know, Misuzu and Tomo's relationship, Misuzu and Carol's relationship, you know, Tomo's relationship with the two, like, you know, the two weird, you know, bisexual girls. Like, yeah, that entire webbing of cast, the way that the cast like spreads outward and has different relationships with one another, and those seem to be adjusting as time goes on. I want that to continue and to stay and to continue adjusting and to stay at the point where they adjust to. There was a lot of stuff that I really liked. I mean, I just love Tomo as a protagonist in this show. I mean, I've said before, I'm not a huge fan of like the tomboy archetype in anime generally, so I didn't think that Tomo would be a character that I really liked that much in this anime. I thought she would probably be my least favorite character, but I really like her, and I think I like obviously I just like the characterization and the way they do it, but I also think I like her as a protagonist, you know? Like, I think if she was a side character, maybe I wouldn't like her that much. But being able to have her as a protagonist means I can fully get into how she's feeling. And I like her a lot more knowing more about her, you know, deep down. Rather than if she was a side character, that stuff would be sort of not as heavily focused on, and so I would feel like she's taking screen time away from whoever the main character was. But since she's the main character, I can really just properly enjoy her characterization, her development. I think the Misuzu smile stuff is great. You know, like the idea that like Tomo can read when she's not smiling and when she is smiling, or like when she's not angry and she is angry. By the very slightest expressions on her face. But I also, she seems to smile a lot around June, but it's very much like she sort of smiles when she's tormenting someone. So her smiling around someone isn't necessarily like, oh, we've got a good relationship going on, you know? She doesn't smile ever around Carol. But I feel like her and Carol are decent friends at this point. Like, I mean, they were, you know, going for lunch together and having dating advice and talking and stuff. Like, I think that's very cute. But my favorite thing in the episode was all of the physical affection stuff. Just because, look, as a, you know, relatively physically affectionate person myself, like, I give my friends hugs a lot. And I tend to, like, put my arm around people when I'm talking to them and stuff like that. Like I'm that kind of person generally. So as a physically affectionate person, I've always said, and I don't know how much I've said it in videos, but I'm pretty sure I've said it a decent amount in videos. I've also said it a lot. I used to do posts on a website called Kitsu. For every time I watched an episode of anime, I would write a post about it. Something I would constantly write, and something I always say is, anime needs more hugs. There need to be more hugs in anime. I feel like it's a big part of the reason is because it's Japan, and Japan don't tend to use hugs as lightly, I'm pretty sure. But it's like the hugs, characters will only like be hugging if it's like a super energetic character who just like goes around going like, oh hello, and like hugging them from behind and holding them tightly and stuff. But I feel like there are some times when I'm watching a character and I'm like, man, this character just needs a hug. You know, like that's what they need. They need a hug, and no one's giving it to them, because hugs sometimes like really help. Like they're good for emotional support, and they're a good way to show that you care for someone, because they can be romantic or platonic, which is amazing. You know, like or familial. Like hugs are great because they apply. It's the most affectionate way you can give affection to anyone. To like, no matter who they are, you can always give them a hug, and I think that's very, very sweet. So so I like this part of the episode where she's like, man, I want to try hugging people more, and I love that Misuzu was tsundere about it, right, and didn't want to do it at first, or like didn't want to say that, like, oh yeah, I want a hug, but then she, you know, sees it's so easy for her and Carol, and she gets jealous, and then she approaches Tomo and says, I was being immature, and I was being a child, and I'm sorry that I made you feel bad for me pouting. And then she was just honest with her, like, hey, I want hugs too. I think that's so cute and so sweet, and speaks volumes for Misuzu's character, that she will have these like tsundere tendencies and stuff, but she's pretty self-aware and mature about it. In fact, a lot of the characters in this are self-aware, and I like the way they communicate with one another. There was even a point where Carol was surprisingly self-aware, and she went up to Misuzu and was like, I think I messed up and I'm sorry. Like, I think that's really sweet. Like, she's the dumb character, quote unquote, and yet she is communicating properly, so I think it's adorable. Obviously, the only people who aren't communicating properly are the two mains, Tomo and June, but they have their moments. So anyway, thank you very much for watching another episode of Tomo-chan as a Girl. I really love this show. If you do as well, please make sure to like the video. Comment down below, tell me what you thought of the episode. And subscribe to the channel. You can also go to my Patreon account if you want full-length early access and exclusive videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.